Take two. Hello. It is the early evening of July 20th, 2020. Wow, it's a lot of 20s. Hope you're well. So, yeah, this is take two. Because I got a phone call right in the middle, and I'm not tech savvy enough to figure out how to handle that kind of a situation when it arises. So here we go. So tonight we're going to be talking about something that we've been developing over the last few months, and namely how we're learning how to further develop our ability to allow more and more love to move through us. Now, that, like we've said in previous recordings, that sounds fantastic on paper. That sounds great on paper. And it really is a good thing. But the reality of it is that it is hard work. And because what it really boils down to is choosing to squash our own personal opinions, ideas, or seeming advantages at the same time. That's what's happening, because we're always facing that choice all day long, all of us, whether or not we're trying to work toward the interests of love in this place or not. All of us, we live in a dualistic type of a world, and so we're always facing these choices of, up, down, right, left, yes, no, and the other choice, which we're really speaking about here, is self or the whole, the WHOLE. The positive effects that whatever we're going to manifest is going to have on the whole, or not. And see, we're always, all day, every day, facing or having that choice or opportunity to choose in front of us. So it's, like we said, it's not easy, but we're doing it. We're doing the thing, folks, and we should be proud of ourselves to some extent that we've chosen to say, you know what, my own personal blah blah blah, really at the end of the day, it's it's very, very, very tiny in comparison to the other option. And so in increments, we've been learning how to really apply the things that we're learning, and to, again, these situations that come up in life, to use those situations as an opportunity to really, sometimes painfully, as far as the ego goes, to allow love to work through us, to bring about something that is beneficial, not just for ourselves, but something that, and actually doesn't even have to do with outcomes. We don't know. Sometimes we're just allowing, we're moving through this place, and we're just always on call, right? And sometimes we encounter a person or have an experience or this or that, and let love do its thing, and then we may never see that person again, and we don't know, what the effect was on that other person if we never see them again. But we know that if we were in flow, that we participated, and that's an honor, and it's a cause for joy. So it's there's that word whisker. I'm never gonna get rid of it, I guess. So, but now here we are in this place, 5.5 minutes into the recording, in this place where it's like, okay, we have learned how to use these situations or apply love in these situations, or allow love to work in situations where we've felt tested or just unpleasant situations where we're dealing with others, and where we feel like we really want to the ego part of us has wanted to that knee-jerk reaction of, oh, you hold on right here, you got me started, now let me tell you, and kind of stand up and defend ourselves and fight it out and argue and all of this petty stuff. We've learned, okay, so when those situations come up, I don't need to prove my point. If it's a situation where it's like it doesn't feel like there's a potential for a coming together, we just gracefully say, you know what, I'm not gonna, we don't fight, we don't engage, and so that's a good thing. And now it's at this place where it's like, okay, so let's take this a step further. What if, so that's spirit, right? What if you've got a challenging situation like this? Somebody's on you, and it's a thing where we've learned how to spend as little time as possible in situations that just don't seem to allow some cooperation to exist. We've learned the spirit can feel when there is some opening where there can be some harmony and some coming together, and it also can feel when there's not. And so we've learned how to, at least we've begun learning how to read those situations and say, okay, you know what, and walk away. But what if it's a situation where it's just like, and not even a situation, what we're going to say now is, we'll continue that last thought. So we walk away. But, somewhere inside, and there's that thing. It's like, I wouldn't really be too disappointed if that person got hit by a bus. You know what I'm saying? Or that just that kind of thing. Or maybe it's a workmate, and when an opportunity comes where we can extend love toward them, or kindness, or any of, a manifestation of love, yet we withhold it because we have resentment, or we have, we feel like they don't deserve for us to extend that. Now, see, what's going on here? You see? Or even, like we said, the first thing, our thoughts, like, maybe we find out this person has gotten a bit of bad news in their life. Is there a part of us that's just like high-fiving some other thing, saying, yeah, that's right, that's what you get. See, karma, baby. You see, are we celebrating the misfortunes of another person because we're still holding on? We're holding a bit of a grudge or something, because, see, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Because as far as we may think we have come on our journey and in our experiences, if there are elements of that left behind, we have not gotten to, we still have work to do. Let's just say that, right? Because everything is energy. And really what we're doing is we're saying, we're stepping in the driver's seat, because we're stepping, you don't step in the, we're sitting in the driver's seat. We're saying, okay, I did allow love to do the thing, but now I'm going to allow thoughts that are not in harmony with love to kind of come up in me. So let's slow this down. Let's take this into slow motion mode. Why is that so bad? Why is that so bad? So what? Yeah, this person dogged me so bad. Why shouldn't I have some resentment? Why shouldn't I not hope for the very best for this person? Why should I care if something, unfortunate happens? Because you are holding that energy, and that energy will close off love from it. It will close us off from the love moving through, because it's not like we live in real time, people. We didn't, it's not about what we did yesterday or 5 minutes ago. We live in real time, right in the moment, in the present moment. And so it's not like, the big guy in the sky has a checklist, and he's looking at it, he's like, well, it's okay, because she did all that other great stuff, so she can go ahead and do this shitty thing right now, or think these shitty thoughts. No. Right now, at this moment, the thoughts we're holding, the intentions we're holding, the resentments we're holding, that's the energy we're holding. And when we're in that space, we are resisting love. We are resisting love. And it's not, people always think, that it's weak to just allow love to move in and not hold on to whatever bad feeling. It's weak. But the truth is, that is the epitome of strength, of real strength. When there is this, we'll say, egoic little whisper in us that's feeling satisfied that this person is going through something that they'd rather not go through. That's on us. I forgot the beginning of that sentence, guys, sorry. But in that moment, whatever we have done in the past, it's not that. It's, where are you right now? What are we allowing to germinate? So, so you might be thinking, okay, so what? I'm not allowed to have feelings now? If a person dogs me out or does something horrible against me, I'm supposed to just skip along and say, oh, I hope they're so happy. And no, that's not what we're saying. We're not saying that. You can have your initial feelings, because initially, when a person hurts us, it hurts, it stings. Even if it's just our pride being wounded, or maybe we got our heart broken, maybe it was a huge disappointment, or whatever it was, we can feel those feelings in the moment. But after that, when we keep revisiting whatever the situation was that went down, when we revisit it in our memory, and we kind of kind of just play in the ugliness of those feelings, we're giving them attention. That means we're giving them energy. That's not helping us. And it's not so much about letting somebody else off the hook or this or that. And the truth of it is, we have no say in whether a person's off the hook or on the hook, whatever that means. At the end of the day, however their life unfolds, that's between them and whatever is running the show. But if we're choosing to hold on to bitterness and resentment and feed it and give attention to it, it's growing. That's not okay for us. You can do whatever you want. I can do what I want. But if we're serious about, okay, I want to do the thing, and I know it's going to be hard, then this is worth considering. Okay? Because like we started saying earlier, I gotta wrap this up soon. We started saying earlier, it's about energy. It's about energy. Why do we want to purposely allow some toxic, dense, heavy, ugly energy to reside in us or move about in us when we can make the other choice, which is, you know what? No. I'm not even going to feed this, because that's going to work against me, and it's going to work against the bigger thing, which is way bigger than my pride or even my feelings being hurt. Yeah, we feel the feelings, and even when we walk away from a situation, we might feel those feelings for the rest of the night. We just feel it. We feel it, and that's natural. But when days and weeks and months go by, and we're still just kind of nursing that, we want to try to move beyond that, because we're not doing ourselves any favor. And the reality is, we're not really hurting the other person when we're just holding on to this. We're hurting ourselves. We did a recording a couple years back on intention to hurt others as hurting ourselves, and it really developed that out. If you're interested in going back, but that's what happens. That's what happens. So anyway, this has gone kind of long, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But these are just like per usual. This is being spoken on this recording device right now amidst that very type of challenging situation / opportunity that I am experiencing personally. So just wanted to share, and hopefully this has been encouraging to someone out there. And as always, we want to wish you much love. Good night.